Imagine flying over a vast desert in Peru. Nothing but endless brown land beneath you. And then, suddenly, lines appear. Perfectly straight lines stretching for miles. Shapes, massive shapes of animals, spirals, and symbols. So large, you can only see them from the sky. Who made them? Why were they made? And the biggest question of all, how did an ancient civilization create something meant to be seen from above? Welcome to the mystery of the Nazca Lines. Part 1. Discovery. The Nazca Lines lie in the Nazca Desert, one of the driest places on Earth. For centuries, people walked over these lines without realizing what they were. Because from the ground, they look like nothing. Just shallow grooves in the earth. It wasn't until the 1920s, when airplanes began flying over Peru, that something incredible was noticed. Pilots looked down and saw shapes. Not random shapes, but perfect designs. A hummingbird, a monkey, a spider. Each one enormous, stretching hundreds of feet across the desert floor. It was like discovering a giant drawing hidden in plain sight. Part 2. How were they made? Now, here's the strange part. The people who created these lines, the Nazca culture, had no aircraft, no drones, no way to see from the sky. So, how did they do it? The answer is surprisingly simple and still amazing. The ground in the Nazca Desert is covered with dark stones. Underneath those stones is lighter colored soil. The Nazca people removed the top layer of stones, revealing the lighter earth beneath. That's how they drew the lines. But accuracy? That's the real mystery. Some lines stretch for miles, perfectly straight. Some shapes are so precise, they look like they were designed with modern tools. Researchers believe they used wooden stakes, ropes, simple geometry. But even with that, the scale is hard to explain. Imagine drawing a perfect picture on land so big you can't even see the full design. Part 3. The giant figures. Let's talk about the drawings themselves. These aren't random doodles. They are detailed, intentional, and symbolic. There's the monkey, with a curled tail spiraling outward. The spider, long and delicate, stretched across the desert. The hummingbird, perfectly symmetrical, like it's frozen mid-flight. And then, there's the so-called astronaut, a strange humanoid figure with large eyes, appearing to wave from a hillside. Is it a god? So why were the Nazca Lines created? There are several theories. 1. Water rituals. The Nazca people lived in a desert. Water was life. Some researchers believe the lines were part of ceremonies to call for rain. Walking along the lines may have been a ritual, a path of prayer. 2. Astronomical calendar. Another theory suggests the lines align with the stars. Perhaps they were used to track the sun, moon, or constellations. But modern studies show only limited alignments, so this idea is debated. 3. Alien theory. And then there's the most famous theory. Some believe the Nazca Lines were made for extraterrestrials, runways for alien spacecraft, messages to beings in the sky. It sounds dramatic, but there's no real scientific evidence to support it. Still, the mystery keeps the idea alive. 4. Ceremonial pathways. Today, the most accepted idea is that the lines were ritual pathways. People may have walked along them during religious ceremonies. Not meant to be seen, but meant to be experienced. Part 5. Preservation and modern discoveries. One of the most amazing things about the Nazca Lines is that they still exist, after more than 1,500 years. Why? Because the desert protects them. Almost no rain, very little wind, stable climate. But they are fragile. Even a single footprint or a car tire can damage them forever. In recent years, drones and AI have helped discover new geoglyphs, hidden shapes that we never noticed before. The mystery is still unfolding.